You are now watching Objective Outlook, the double OP. Keep your opinion, but keep it objective. With your hosts, Demi, Jason, and Charles X. This is Objective Outlook, the double OP.
My dad, like the other day, I'm like, I always think about being on one.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Charles X here with Objective Outlook, the double O. I am here with some very beautiful people. First off, it is Jason, my man. Where are you from and who are you, sexy bro?
Oh, what's up? I'm glad to be here. I am from this fair city of LA. I, come around about, do photography. That's how we met. So, looking forward to this.
That's beautiful, my man. That's so beautiful. You're so dope. Everyone loves you. You're so interesting. What's up, blood of my blood, bone of my bone? How are you, bro? What's your name and who are you? No one knows.
I'm Demi. Of course, this is my cousin Charles X right now. We've known each other since the sandbox days when he was stealing my toys.
I agree. I concur. That's nice, bro. And so we have some very beautiful ladies here today. First, I'm going to start on my right. She looking like a model. I guess her name is Liv. What up, Liv? Can you get close to that microphone and tell me what it is?
What's up, y'all?
What up, Liv? Go ahead, speak on it.
You wanna know where I'm from?
I want to know you.
DC.
Everybody likes that. Go ahead. Nice to see you. What do you do?
Ooh, I do everything. I'm a model, a babysitter, a nanny, a chef, a dancer.
So,
a
you work.
singer.
You work. You work
I'm a
hard.
worker, yeah.
Everybody loves that. Good job, Liv. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hustle.
Next up across, I have my cousin's friend, I guess. Your name is Cali. Come on, Cali, get close to the microphone. Get intimate. Everybody know. Hey, how you doing? I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Where are you from? What do you do? How are you?
I am great. I'm born and raised in LA. Probably will never leave.
Nice.
I'm an avid traveler. I have a federal contracting job here in the States, and I mostly just mind my own business.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Mind your own business. Everybody likes that, right? Everybody likes when you mind your own business. Absolutely. Here we go. And last but not least, we have the young blood of the facility. I guess her name is Andreana. It's very nice, right? Word to your mother. How are you and what do you do?
I'm good. My name's Andreana, as you just said. I'm a singer, actress, writer, director, and a motivational speaker. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're excited for you. And can you just put that to the camera and tell everybody what that is really quick? You got a little bit of shout out. In the microphone, please. In the microphone, please.
This is my play, #Listen. It's about child suicide and bullying and child molestation. It's March 9th at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. And I'm the writer, the director, and I'm also starring in it.
Love it. Love to see young, successful black people doing what they do.
Yes.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would ya? I'm sorry, you're right. I'm tripping. No, introduce yourself. Oh.
Come on. You gotta know who our lovely host is.
And my name is Charles X, guys. Nice to meet you. I'm your girl's best dream and your mama's worst nightmare. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm a pretty nice guy. I love the Lord, and it's gonna be all right. Let's go. So first up, everybody, how you feeling? Everybody just get in, check in really quick. Everybody's good? Everybody's good? Yes.
Good. Yep.
So then we're gonna start. We're gonna take it real serious. We're gonna start with some questions. Is everybody cool with that?
Yes.
All right, guys, here we go. First question of the day. Does true love still exist?
Ooh, deep.
Does true love still exist, ladies?
Yes.
I would
Yes?
say yes.
Yes?
I watch too many rom-coms.
Uh-oh, Callie is the ruckus already. You can tell. Go ahead, Callie. What's up? It doesn't exist? What do you think?
It can.
It
I don't
can,
think
but-
it does, but it can.
But you don't think it does, but it can. What's keeping it from?
Yeah.
Effort and
Effort
options.
from both sides or
Yeah.
just from one?
Yeah.
You feel like we have too many options
Too
these
many
days?
options, too many. Well, what if the next thing is better?
Yeah.
You don't really want to water it.
It's like no more commitment. We don't need
Yes.
to commit.
You have to
Okay.
commit to the effort.
Everybody pretty much agrees like that. It's
I agree. I agree. Yeah. It's pretty rare. It's really rare.
the commitment thing. I
yes.
feel you.
Mhm. Especially, I think also too, because we got like, sometimes, especially nowadays, people got egos. So it's hard to like want to commit that type of time to one another.
Lot of mercy.
So
feel you,
I have
girl.
a question to piggyback off that question. What if, for you, Callie, or let's say, how many relationships have you been in? And not to get personal, but as far as like you guys saying that it's rare, I'm just like, I think that it is here, it's everywhere. Like I find beauty in everything. I find beauty in everybody. So I'm not gonna say I love you or like true love is like right here, but I do
Isn't
believe
it?
that I do believe that it can be everywhere. So I'm just trying to figure out maybe it's because you guys had bad run-ins or
Is that let's ask you personally? Is it because you had a bad
wanna
run-in
take
with
that one
love?
first?
No, I've actually been in 3 relationships. I've been in true love.
Are you currently in a
once.
relationship?
I'm currently married to the game.
Oh, shit, I thought she was gonna say married. I was like, so you are in love? Okay, to the
No,
game.
no.
You know what?
But surprisingly, I've only been in love once, and I was not in a relationship. True love. So it can, like I said, I believe it's out there, but it's
Well, with that, is monogamy even natural? There's a lot of people that are saying that it's not even a natural thing anymore. Is it natural? Is because the polyamorous,
Polyamorous.
polyamorous. Hey, baby, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, give a round of applause to double-digit words. Is it a natural thing? Is monogamy natural?
this is gonna be controversial. I think it depends where you live.
Really? What do you mean by that? So like places in Africa, places in Jamaica, they're
You can go out to Idaho, and I think it's more natural.
Oh, you sound like the
But when you live like in Miami, Los Angeles, New York, where it's
Utah.
so congested, it can seem unnatural.
But isn't something that like in a place where there's so many options, so many blah blah blah. If that's monogamous, isn't that more beautiful and more special? Like it's not in places where you don't have another option and you have to do it, but isn't it more beautiful when you have to make the choice for it?
Yes, but does it feel natural to people?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not because y'all ever had 2 girls?
Yes.
You ever had 2 girls that had to deal with that? Nigga, that's a lot of problems.
I'm gonna piggyback on that one too. Like for me, it definitely is possible because I don't know about you, but handling multiple partners is like a 9 to 5.
Terrible.
I don't want to get off of my first job and then have 2 more jobs. and
Monogamy
everything
feels like
that. It's
what
too
we
much.
can handle.
Yeah.
Everything else feels like we're stretching for something. Oh, there's a lot of head nods. I like that. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We about to get into it real heavy, real deep. This is the part of the show that nobody likes to answer to, but we're gonna ask it. Now, guys, I just gotta say one thing. Look, this is what I had to tell to the people in the street interviews and stuff. Look, I'm gonna ask you some personal questions, and you can lie, and we can have a boring show, or you can spill your heart, and we can get famous and paid. You know what I'm talking about? Can I get an applause for famous and paid? Right? You know what I'm saying? So here comes the next series of questions. Do or have you ever had a Tinder? And what is the craziest story of Tinder? We will go around, please.
Y'all, okay. This was in my younger days, and I was just, I had just lost my virginity, and I'm
Oh,
so
boy.
sorry if my voice is, but I was like crazy. And you know when they say once you lose your virginity, you just gonna be like, you're gonna have so much fun. You open up a door to some crazy things. And that's what happened. So I get on Tinder, and this boy looked just like Trey Songz. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I know it's not Trey Songz, but I'm just like, okay, I need to just like dibble and dabble. So we go on a date. Y'all, this man didn't look nothing like his picture.
Catfish? Are you saying you was catfish?
Oh, I'm catfished. I'm texting. I'm like, okay, I need somebody to make sure that you know where I am because I'm scared. So I looked at him and I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. He said, okay. I took all my stuff and I got the fuck out of there.
And no one can blame you, Liv.
He's been hitting me up like, hey, how's it go?
Still to this day.
Leave me alone.
Still to this day?
Sir, wait, the camera.
You're too young to have a Tinder. Have you ever had a Tinder, and have you have a crazy story?
I've never been on a date.
Okay, guys, so we're about to get to the first fun part of this show. If you guys please direct your eyes to this television screen here, we're going to show you a couple of the street interviews that we did, and we're going to show you whether or not people had a Tinder and what was their craziest Tinder story, if you don't mind. First question, do you have a Tinder?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys have Tinder at all?
No.
No? Ever had Tinder?
Never.
Never?
No, I don't.
I don't.
What is your craziest Tinder story?
So I was talking to this kid from UCLA, and I was talking to him for like a good 3 months. I met this kid on Tinder, and he's also from UCLA. I'm a bit slow. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. They're besties, and when I left his house, texted the kid the next day, and I got came at, and they exposed me for messing with both of them. They're besties. They're both
So
on
you were the
team.
villain.
No, I didn't know they were best friends. They're on the same team. I didn't know they were best
I
friends.
thought she was going to tell me, you know how normally it's like, I was in a dark car with this guy, and he was weird, and she was the villain.
No, yeah, I was on demon mode.
Good Tinder stories
So
out there?
look, this one of my homegirls, she was going on Tinder, like, you know, talking to this one guy, really cool, the profile. She went to go meet up with him, catfished. This man was bald.
That's
And
horrible.
He was older.
Oh, and older? How desperate.
It's sad.
Don't be catfishing out there. Be you. Just be you.
All right, guys. All right, can I have a round of applause, please, everybody? So how do you guys feel about those street talks? There's 2 stories. What do you think? So guys usually catfish. Girls are usually on demon mode. What do you think?
What exactly is demon mode?
She said, you didn't hear the story, so she said that she was talking to one guy from UCLA, went and did the whipped it, whopped it. We know what that is. And then she called his friend the next day, and they was setting her up pretty much. They was like, hey, he was like, hey, bro, I really love her, I think. And he like, dog, she a hoe. Well, let's see, test her. Next thing you know, this set her up, right?
Is she a hoe? Or
That's another conversation right now.
That's some deep thoughts.
She was messing with the best friend right after she herself said she was on demon time. When did we
but
put?
they are not together.
She said she was dating him for like 3 months.
Exclusive.
See what I'm saying?
The real question in that is though, did he tell the friend when he started talking to her?
Yes,
If he
bro.
didn't
I'm
date for
telling you.
3 months.
I know how the conversation went. He was like, bro, I love her, dog. No, she different, dog. I'm telling you. He was like, and the friend was like, bruh, I can get her right now.
I'm telling you, without trying to tell you, leave her alone.
Leave her alone, bruh. And they had to set her up for it. Girls, come on now. Ladies, it's always the men, is what they say. Ladies, thank you. We not at that question yet. Don't.
I'm just playing.
Okay, I have a next question. Have you ever cheated? You guys, again, I'm gonna ask you some certain questions on this. Are we trying to save face, or are we trying to get famous and paid? Famous and paid make some noise. That's all I'm saying. Have you ever cheated?
I don't think so. It's a gray area.
I don't think so.
And I agree.
This is tripping.
Just to clarify, I am in a current relationship and I have never cheated
Ever. She
with
love you.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
I'm
If that's true, that's a
dude.
beautiful thing.
But prior,
Yeah. You done got down. You don't have to say no more. Say no more. Can I have my pen though?
Can I ask one question though? What's the gray area for you guys?
Mine's real specific. So long story super short.
Get that mic, please. for me.
Long story super short. I had broken up with him, and I left the country. He was a little bit of a crazy person. Dimitri knows him, and I had to say, okay, well, actually, fine. We stay together because I thought he was gonna like burn all my and take all my shit out the house. So I stayed with him, quote unquote, until I got back to the country. Then I was like, all right, but no, seriously, like, no. And while I was out the country, I had a little.
Can I ask a question on that? Why is it that, because I've had a couple of relationships in my life, I'm an old man. Why is it that when girls are done, like, you don't get no warning? It's just like.
You had warnings before we told you we were done.
Dog, but do you believe that women actually give, like, straight up, like, in your face, hey, bro, you better stop drinking out these red cups, player? Or is it like a hint after a hint after a hint?
After she's fed the fuck up, yeah.
Can you say that sentence one more time?
After she's fed the up,
Uh-huh.
yes. The warnings are clear. I mean, I'm going to speak for myself, and I'm going to say I feel like the warnings are clear. After a while, I'm going to build it up, and I'm going to hold it in, and I'm just going to try to hold on because I love you or I'm fucking with you. But after a while, my signs are clear, and I'm just like,
Men see them, y'all act like you don't, because women are more forgiving. When it comes to cheating, not changing your ways, they're more forgiving. So you think, I'll just work on it later. I can get away with this. And then when she's done, now you want to work on it. We're done.
See, but the thing is that's what I'm saying. If we all have differences, women and men have differences, that's our cue usually. We dumb. No, y'all think we see the things. We don't
very
see it.
stupid.
And then by the time you go, you're like, oh, wait, is this? Because you guys always say, when you guys are hungry, when you're almost on your period, y'all mad at us for no reason. So you have to understand that here's a moment where you're showing us some.
You're annoying.
yeah.
And hold on, and one more thing, because we was talking about commitment earlier. And how you got to mold us too, baby.
First of all, if you need
Mold us.
if you need molding, hear this clearly. Talk to God, not me. I'm not your mother.
Or your mama. Because we are not your second time mama. Like, that's not what we're here for.
If we talking like, go ahead, young 18-year-old. What's up? She's 18, y'all. She's the young.
I'm the baby. So I'm a very, my mom has taught me communication with understanding is key, not just communication.
I like that.
I like to talk things out. I'm not going to like throw hints or like throw anything out. I'm going to sit down, have a conversation with you, tell you what my problems are, and I'll give you chances to fix them. I'm not going to like beat around a bush. I'm not going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
But then the other thing that I was saying was that you said you have to mold. You have to mold.
It's not mold. It's you have to give us a chance. We have to first see we're wrong.
No, I get it. I get that. My thing is, I say sometimes you do have to mold them, because a guy is not always going to understand what's going on in your head all the time.
And y'all got a lot in your head. You got to admit that.
A lot. And you have to mold him to how you want him to treat you. So you treat him how you want to be treated. And you talk to him and you mold him. Like, for example, say you guys don't text a lot. You need to have those conversations with him, or like you need to text him so he can get in the pattern of responding or like having conversations with you. Same with phone calls. You call him so like he can get to the, you know what I mean? So sometimes you do have to mold a guy.
I feel
men are just Pavlov dogs.
See, this is the young generation. Maybe there's a little hope.
Stop playing with me.
Callie, stop. Callie, don't.
She
said, stop playing with me.
You want to date the young ones. We get it.
It's not about the young. It's just about, and me, I'm in a very happy situation. I'm not saying that I need it. I'm just saying there was a time where I was a young man, and dog, we was raised by Fresh Prince and all of that stuff too. It's like there's a moment when you're a really good kid, and you're like, oh, I'm going to open the door for her every day, and I'm never going to say the word and all of this. And then all of a sudden it becomes a moment where you like, she bad. Callie, damn, you bad, girl.
Period.
What's really good, nigga? And then you go to Callie, and Callie don't even like dudes that open the door and rub the feet. She like, I like a nigga that's just gonna grab my hair sometimes and pull my pussy out his back. And you like, oh, so I gotta be a bad man. And you see all the bad dudes getting the good girls, and you like, so I'm wrong. Mama was wrong. And then all of a sudden you get older, and they like, no, we back. We want the Rico Suave, and you like, well, look.
He gone.
Has left the building.
He gone. You heard what I'm saying. We moving on, y'all, because it's getting too real. We moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are supposed to get the men's perspective on this. Men, first off, we know black men don't cheat. So this is a stupid question anyways, but I'll do it. Hey, brothers, do y'all believe in cheat? Have you ever cheated?
Ooh.
You want me to take that one, Jason?
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. So, yeah, man, we cheat. I think.
The way he said it. Hey, yeah, nigga, yeah, we cheat.
Listen, I think it's a maturity aspect. I think men are, Charles, you brought up flinging water.
I'm flinging water. It's getting wet in this mother. I got a little mimosas. I'm tripping. I need to calm down. Come on.
So, I think it's a maturity thing, You're saying, like, why don't we, like, women don't ever throw out hints. I think that's not fair. We don't hear the hints that they're...
That's what I'm saying.
And that love...
It's not they don't throw them out. It's they're confusing.
Yeah. I wouldn't say confusing. I think...
Ignored.
I just think, it's like, I don't know, and like for men, we, not that we lose interest, but it's that nagging, like, and we never really truly hear each other. And we never really truly communicate, like you said, an effective
communicating with understanding is
we can communicate, like, yeah, how's the weather outside? It's cool, all right, but are you really, like, Are you
digging to the details?
digging?
And
Yeah.
what about you?
I
Demetri?
agree with that actually. What Jason said.
But have you ever cheated? Is what it is. Yeah, he said yes. Yeah, he said yes. Have you ever, Demetri? Have you ever cheated or not?
Gray area. So
No.
right,
We
I'm
need
gonna
a
ask-
yes or
I'm
no
gonna ask-
question.
I'm gonna
Ladies
ask
and
a gray
gentlemen,
area. It's
we
gonna
need
be
a
a
yes
gray
or no
area, okay?
with these questions.
is it cheating? Is it you cheating on
Y'all niggas sound
someone?
exactly the same. Is it cheating? Like y'all niggas know.
area.
The fact
it
you
you?
gotta ask that question.
I have never cheated on someone, but I've been the person that's been doing
Stop.
the cheating with.
Brother.
Okay,
That's worse.
that's why I said gray area.
Dog, you
okay?
every man in a faithful relationship's like worst nightmare.
Yeah, I was.
But we was all like that when we.
Bad girl.
But y'all said that y'all have too though. Girls
I
said
was
that they have
never
cheated.
outside. Like
You've never cheated.
Never.
No,
I have-
You're 18.
I
We're
have-
not asking
I
you
have
right now.
never.
Hold on, don't talk over everybody.
I still count.
You still count, but not for this one. You ain't had enough experience.
If
This
she's
is your first-
cheated, she's cheated.
So you said no.
No.
Have you cheated?
Oh, okay.
You already answered in a weird. You answered in a car salesman way though.
I
no.
think we had a joint answer.
Exactly.
And you said before you
We
was
had
in
a
this
joint-
thing.
She said
Yeah.
no. I said eh. She said yeah.
But I have never. I've actually never cheated.
Okay, can I,
for you, good for
ladies?
you.
Can I ask you a question? What has been your longest relationship? You're 18 years old. Let's start with you. Youngest to oldest?
4 months.
4 months.
Wow. 3 years.
3 years.
My current one, 4 years.
4 years.
Oh man. Which one? Let me see here.
The longest
The
one.
longest one. No, I got about 10.
10.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
A year and a half. I'm 12 years in, baby. Making applause. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to these and we're gonna see what everybody's longest relationships were. Please watch the screen.
What has been your longest relationship?
20 years.
9 months.
9 months. I'm actually in a ongoing 2-year relationship.
Who's on?
About 2 months.
Current ones, so 2 years so far.
15 years.
What was your longest relationship?
2 years.
2 years. Everyone's been saying 2 years. I feel like they were situationships and not so much relationship. What was your longest relationship? Don't say 2 years because I'll think you're lying.
It's a year and like 11
not-
months. A year and 11 months.
That year off, you got the right.
Ladies and gentlemen, do the math. That is 2 years. 2 years was the ultimate. Do you guys think that we're giving up on relationships too easily? Honestly. 2022, baby.
Yes. I do. I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're 18 and you already know. Because you're coming from a generation, it must be super. You know,
It's-
old people
it's
used to
so
tell me
bad.
all the time, oh man, it's so hard. It was hard for me, but I couldn't imagine living in your time. I could not imagine
It's
living in your
terrible. It's hard because you have so much going on. Like, because the guys listen, like the whole toxic thing and like the whole not commitment thing, and they want to do whatever they want to do type. And it's this generation's hard to find.
It was like that in ours, but it was a little different because we was at least we was looking for girls like you who's like, we need to communicate and do that. We was looking for that, but and they were
I couldn't
still
imagine having Tinder when I was younger.
Tinder. It's like
I mean, we had Kick.
we had text. Stop playing. We had those little notes you fold up in class. Okay, does everybody want? Do you want children?
Yes, I'm hoping to have twins so I can just knock it out the way. But maybe three or
kids.
2 tops.
Ladies,
Yes, like 2, 3.
2, 3.
I'm cool.
You're cool.
But I will say, if I marry someone who it's their life desire to have children, I can negotiate too.
Can I be real with you? You're the difficult one. You're the difficult one. Like,
what?
because I want to say, like, you're the woman. All of you women are super beautiful, and you're the first thing that dudes go for. You know what I'm saying? All of you. That's why we invited you here, because it's the Love and Less one. You have this such a like an attractive thing, and it's like you right when you get a dude, it's like competition right away. You're like, all right, nigga, we gonna see. Before I start to mold, you better start bending. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm saying that in a way of this is one of my, and I'm not gonna talk a lot. This is one of my freaking theories with really pretty girls. All of you are like this. I'm not just saying you, but this is my thing with really pretty girls who feel hurt. Is it's like you've gotten so much. Not hurt in that way. We're all
Just
hurt.
see where it's going.
We're all hurt. No, I'm just saying you guys have gotten so, you get anything you want. You walk in a room and everybody's like, spitting. Like, I went to Paris, nigga. The pretty girls get 12 dudes per hour. Like, hey, what's up? Here's my shot. Here's my shot. Here's my shot. And so you get with all of these, like, frogs. And so sometimes you guys get these, like, princes in front of you, but you're, like, battling with this nigga so much. And a real is not gonna, like, bend first, you know what I'm saying? And I have that problem. I'm in a 12-year relationship. I have that problem. That's the only reason I know. Me and my girl have been molding each other for 12 years, and she comes from two, like, you don't tell me a fucking thing. I'm swearing. And we had to get to the point where I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I'm a real man. Like, you're never gonna aggress me, because guys in the street don't aggress me without getting a foot in their neck. You know what I'm saying? So here you are, of a woman I love. I'm trusting you with all of my secrets, and you want to fight me? Like that one movie you seen, The Goodfellas, where she comes and she has a gun on him. You've been cheating on me, Mikey, or whatever. And he's like, just put down the gun. And as soon as she puts down the gun, he's you, I gotta fight these mullies all day, and now you got a gun in my face. And I feel like that's what it is in relationships with too pretty of girls. It's like this thing, and our pride sometimes like ruins that relationship. And I'm not saying that I don't think you'll have it, because I know you want kids. I know you want marriage and all that. The way you said it like if you met the right man.
Because I think you have a misconception.
I don't. Tell me what
I'm huge on peace. In a relationship, I just want peace and laughter. I have been cheated on. I didn't put a gun to anybody's head. I simply called the girl and said, do you want him? She said yes, and I said, okay, you can have him. And I left.
That's so sad.
So, not really. It was a blessing in disguise.
It
but
is,
I'm
but it's sad,
I don't attract frogs and stuff like that. I'm not her.
I was generalizing. I'll be honest. I was generalizing.
But yeah.
I was saying for your case, I'm not saying, none of that was meant with the slight. I was saying that is like in a case of.
I was going to say, meet me in the parking lot.
See what I'm saying? She's like, she ready, dog. Like,
Hey, Charles, don't even worry about it, man. We've been friends for like 20 years. She won't be babysitting anyway, so I don't care.
I hope that you have a husband with a bunch of babies, and that you're happy and that you're I know that some women that I don't know about you. I'm just here at this podcast with you, and I just feel like there's some women who have this wall up because of the things that's happened with these people. I don't know what's going on in their life.
It's the world. Like, you ever.
And I feel that, but all I'm saying is so did I'm in 12 years now, and so did she. She had like this whole thought about me, and if we didn't if she would have left me because of some of the mistakes that I would have made, I never would have been able to turn into the man that I am for her now today. Waiting for it. Wow. I love babe. I didn't have a very present dad when I was a kid, so I can't wait to like be there with that little nigga all the time. Like, bruh, we about to do everything together. But it's like you said, the world. So there's always those problems. Like before, it was I don't know if I'm ever gonna have a real partner with love forever, and then it became now that we have this love. When do we have kids with this turmoil, and we don't want to have millions of dollars, but we got to get a little some and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I hope that for you. I wasn't like trying to slight you.
You don't feel like you love your unborn kids so much you don't want to bring them into this chaos
I do want to bring them into here, but I just want to give them a little bit more than what I had, and so that they can't say dark skin, because I have dark skin, I ain't going to be something. Like, no, nigga, you're not going to be something because of what your brain is telling you, not because of everything else that I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? We got to move on, y'all, because this is getting deep. First off, how's everybody feeling? Everybody still feeling light? We still on the same team. We still love each other.
Tipsy.
I know that's why we got it, y'all. It's to trick y'all into saying some. Anyways, so do you believe in love at first sight? Love at first sight.
He like chuckled at it.
Love at first sight.
Some thoughts on that one?
I just gotta say one thing to preface it. I'm a little faded too. My 12 years of relationship was started with love at first sight. I was a nasty nigga, and I saw her on the profile pic, and I just was like, I saw colored houses, and like, no, I need to be better, and we can have picnics and stuff like that. Stuff I never thought about. So, do you believe in love at first sight? Be honest. You don't have to believe in it.
Yeah.
You do?
I mean, not love, but I think you can feel like an aura and energy. So I think you can be attracted to that. Like, you know, it's not necessarily, I want to get deeper to know you. Like, I know that I look at some people, I'm like, I'm good. Like, we don't need to.
So you're even talking like brotherly love.
Like brotherly love. Yeah, even like brotherly love. Like, even friendship. Like, you know, love takes many forms. And, like, you can tell when someone is off, you know? So I think that it might not be deep love, as you know, like that classical term of love, but it's like, hey, I think that I'd like to explore more. So in that sense, I think that
we got to go to our 18-year-old. What do you think? Do you still believe in love at first sight at 18 years old?
I believe in it.
She said that so like she didn't believe it.
I know. I believe in it. I believe in you can have an instant connection with someone. Love is a strong word.
I don't mean in love.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
can you be attracted to that person just on,
Definitely.
and not attracted in a sex way, but like, yo,
Yeah.
we need to start something for
Yeah,
the
of course you
relationship.
can. You can definitely be attracted to someone for sight. Definitely with personality too. Just like talking with them, having it, like building a connection. I definitely believe in it.
Okay, next question. How are you guys feeling, anyways?
Good.
Good, good.
Jason, I need to hear your sultry.
Great.
Jason, I need to hear your sultry voice. You do really well. Can you whisper it in it like it was Denzel?
Not that good.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna start it again. Does body count matter? We'll go around the room.
Nah, because
Body count doesn't matter. I need a yes or no first
Nah.
off. I need a yes or no.
No.
No. Honesty.
Remember, she's still young, so technically speaking, body
Who you
count.
dating?
Does body count matter at 18?
At 18?
Y'all better not have no damn
Yeah.
body count.
At
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Not at all. At 18, for other people, no. For
No, it
me,
doesn't matter.
For other people, no.
Jason.
Yeah.
Yes, it matters. Liv.
No.
No, it doesn't matter. So for the 4 no's, what is your body count? It don't matter. So let's put them out. Let's put them out there.
Why you gonna do me like that?
Well, you guys said it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, then I mean, we can say it. What's your body count?
First,
Somewhere.
disclose how much do we have to multiply it by?
Isn't it by like 14 girls saying it and get multiplied by 14? Come on, brother. We ain't got a lot of time.
You know,
Kev.
it's
We on a
somewhere,
time
it's
schedule.
somewhere in the 40s or 50s.
Oh my!
Lying like shit.
You saw the way he blinked when he said it and everything. Liv, tell him just be real. He ain't got a lie to kick it. We already think you're cool.
Look, all right. There was just like one year where I was going a little bit, but you know, I ain't really like
40 to
that
50
anymore,
ladies. Is that
so,
low for a
you
man
know.
or is that high?
How old are you?
Is that low or
How old do
high?
I look?
Old enough to party.
Oh, enough for the body count to be higher?
Higher? You expect it to be higher?
No. Oh no. I just meant that. That's.
I've had sex with one person my whole life. That's incredible.
I know that's.
You're so stupid.
I'm about to
Can you?
Yeah, I'm going with you.
What is your body count?
Nah,
If it don't
next
matter.
caller.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna put on a public
Callie.
podcast. Nope.
Callie, it don't matter.
Ask somebody else.
You ain't. You too young. What's your body count? It don't matter, right? We just want to hear the body counts. They don't matter anyways. So this is what I'm saying.
Mine is 15. It was
Times.
in
What was it? 15 times
For women,
97?
it's nothing. It's what.
Isn't like
Whoa.
Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's move on because the body count is kind of a sensitive situation. Can we move on, audience? All right.
there's some wild times.
Is having an OnlyFans in a relationship acceptable or not these days?
Is that gray area?
I feel like social media put a huge light onto any relationship that you even try to get into because I don't want an OnlyFans, but I've been thinking about having an OnlyFans, and babe, it's not anything sexual, but it's like
Nah, that's what they say.
Shut up! I wanted to do. I wanted to do my feet. Be quiet. I wanted to do my feet.
That's sexual. For some men's features is
And you
sexual.
cutting me off.
Live, eat a ruckus.
And I'm just saying, social media has made a huge influence on a lot of our relationships, and I think that it varies for all of us.
She still ain't answered the question. Is OnlyFans acceptable to have in a relationship is the question.
Oh, excuse
could be.
me. I said it varies.
Yeah. Could be a lot of other things that they could be doing instead.
If
that
your
work,
girl has
so.
a OnlyFans, you cool with that, bruh?
I mean, if she
And
was
I ain't
gonna-
talking feet pics,
If she,
player.
okay. I was gonna say that if she just shows a little toes for money, I ain't got no problem with that. Like,
My boyfriend will be helping me with it. Let's just, I'll be clear.
I
with
say
that.
no. I say that occupation is very female
give me your
driven.
hand and let's
So a
be
lot
real.
of us will be like, it's fine. But honestly, if our men were out there like, I'm selling dick pics, like
That's
we
all
gotta
it
get this
is.
bread,
I got a
baby.
ronker.
They're gonna be
I
like,
got
nah.
well, that's
You're
what Jason
tripping.
said. It varies. Like, it varies.
Can we get the young opinion?
No, I wouldn't accept it.
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't,
I
definitely
really love. I think you're gonna have a husband and a lot of kids, and you're gonna be super happy in your life. I think
You.
that. Who cheats more, men or?
They are boring. Don't be saying that.
Who cheats more, men or women? Can we go around the room? Who cheats more, men or women?
I think it's same.
Yeah, even.
Even.
Women lie, men lie.
Everybody thinks it's even, or who thinks men?
I think it's even.
We're just
Who gets caught more? Men.
man. Oh yeah.
Andreana?
Women.
Women. Can we just have a round of applause for the 18-year-old? She first off, black men don't cheat, so statistically, women
Don't let her
have to
influence you. Go ahead, spill.
cheat. Speak your talk.
You want me to speak it? Okay.
Why do you believe that?
Women, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Don't be. Hold on. Ain't nobody worried about all of that.
I feel that way because I feel like it's definitely women. How would I even start this?
Slowly and in the mic, if you don't mind, because
Cheating is more than just sexual intercourse.
stop.
You know what?
Welcome to the double O. Stop. Welcome to the double O. We're about to have an exclusive with Andreana. She's about to get super deep and let you guys know the truth of what life is. Go ahead, girl. Start from where you was.
Anything that you cannot do in front of your partner that they would not be mad about it is cheating. If you can't do it in front of them, it's not acceptable. Women are emotional
Y'all don't
beings.
grab the mic too fast.
Women are emotional beings, so any type of when a woman gets compliments, sometimes they get all the giddy, the flirty, things like that. That's even cheating. If I'm entertaining you in any type of way and I'm making you think I'm even a little bit interested, or I'm giving you some type of hint that it would be okay for you to continue to talk to me while I'm with somebody else, I feel like that's not.
Fellas, can we just, it doesn't matter what you say. Fellas, can we just get a second of just
Based on that logic,
Andreana, the future might be bright.
I want to change my answer based on that. If
Can we
that's
just
the
stop?
logic-
Can we slow down? Can we slow down before? Let's just soak in the air of what she just said.
Based on that logic, if we're gonna go that route, then I change my answer. It's definitely men.
Dang.
That's my girl. Oh, in person. If that's the case, then because the social media era, it's definitely men. The amount of married men and men in relationships liking and hard eye reacting. To
Why are you looking straight at me when you say there's two other hosts?
Show you interest and show you, I may be available. I like this bikini photo. Like a photo of her at church. Why are you liking her damn near nude photos? That's cheating. Then men.
Wait, but what if you like the photo for church to throw them off?
Okay, Dimitri.
Everybody do it.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. We seem divided. Let's get some order. We're gonna go to the streets and see who the people in the streets.
The streets is where the problem is.
Hey. Can we go to the streets?
No.
We
I'm
going.
trying to stay on the curb.
Who do you think cheats more, men or women?
I think men. I'm gonna be biased, so I'm gonna say men.
Really goes more to the men, but I think in college aspects, it can go more to the women.
Men.
Who cheats more, men or women?
I would say statistically.
Jessica about to bring out the stats.
Statistically men, but that's only because we know about it. Women are probably doing it just as often. It's just that men are more open about it.
I agree. I feel like the most. Can we just have a round of applause for Jessica and for Andreana? I just feel like the women who are the most honest, because I know I'm lying when I say black men don't cheat. We learn our lesson though, but I feel like women are honest when they say women get away with it a lot more than
I have a good analysis for that.
Come on then. 18-year-old time to speak. Everybody sit back.
Have you ever seen, and your answer could be yes, and that might throw me off a bit, but you know what? It's okay. Have you ever seen, excuse me, Mom, a dog hump another dog?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a cat hump another cat?
No.
But I've heard.
And that's why
That happens?
It happens, right? It does happen. That's how other cats are
Seen it, though.
But you've seen a dog. That's why, I'm sorry, men. My apologies.
We like dogs.
Why they say men are like dogs
Woof.
and females are like cats. You never see it. They're sneaky. Cats are sneaky. You know cats. Women, I'm sorry, women. I love y'all. Women power, but not me. But we sneaky sometimes.
Y'all super sneaky.
But
God.
wait. So you telling me if a female were to walk up to another nigga and be like, ooh, I see that print, or some big wild shit to you, you not gonna get all giddy and be like, ooh,
dude?
My girl hasn't said that to me in a long while. I'm just so excited.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that?
No,
Can I
you
answer that?
can't. No, you can't.
I can answer it. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, look. So I'm going to be real with you. I had sex problems when I was a kid. I had super sex problems. Like, not even just, excuse me, I'm going to put my business out there a little bit. Even like masturbate. Like, even when I wasn't screwing, I was like jerking off like 3 times a day. Then it became to the point where for the first time this last year, I took a whole year off of sex. And when you take off a year off of sex and have that semen retention or whatever they call it, you get to go into a room. And for the longest time in my life, since I was a teenager, I was always thinking about, let me go into this room and let me be the coolest dude for these girls, Fresh Prince style. Like, I'm about to get them like Will used to get them. When I started taking off of this sex, it's like women do the same bat in the eyes. They do the same shimmy, 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 and you're not affected by it in the same way. So you can see directly like, oh, dang, if it wasn't for the what would I be attracted to? And then you start to look at girls not on, dang, girl, you good looking. Dang, you fine, girl, what up? But you start looking at it like, why are you drunk right now? Why are you making a fool out of yourself in front of these people? Why are you embarrassing me? Why are you embarrassing yourself like that? If you just barely met me, you trying to go home with me, but you never met me before, what could be wrong in your life? You know, stuff like that. I feel like dudes give girls way too much power.
I will say this, though, also, too. Like, back to piggybacking on what you guys were saying. Men are a lot dumber when it comes to cheating. I agree with you, but when we never took care of that thing since we were young, and we don't control our nuts, nigga. If you control your nuts, we're not. We're not.
The thing is, so it's your nut problem.
Yes, of course.
No,
you ever busted a nut?
Well, here's
ladies and gentlemen, can we
Callie, I think it's so crazy how they have an explanation or a rationale
For everything.
For everything.
Well,
I like how y'all never take the rationale.
But women cheat, just period.
Well, I will say this, though. Also, too, women are a lot better at finding it out. They're a lot, like, I have male friends that cheat, I have female friends that cheat. They're a lot better at finding out. They're like detectives when it comes to the things.
True.
They look through your Instagram, they look through your phone, everything like that. And us, to be quite
never
honest,
do it.
As much as I hate to say it, we're kind of dumb. We are really dumb. Like,
You ain't gotta be sad to say
I'll
it,
tell
man.
you. I'll go
My
tell the
blood,
dog
bro.
down
You
the
can tell me
street and
whatever.
everything like that. Like, we'll tell random people that we cheat and everything like that.
And
Women
have you
don't
heard
do
about?
that.
Can I just say one thing, Callie, before you get in? And have you heard the difference between men and women, where men will cheat because like, hey baby, pop, 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 pop.
See, that's what I was
Women
gonna
cheat
say.
because you're like, this nigga tripping, and I'm mad at this, so I'm about to go in.
That's not true. That's exactly what I was going to chime in and say. Men, and look at them telling us like we're not women. Men refuse to believe that there are women out there that also cheat because they just want to get one off.
No, dog.
That's true.
Built like that.
That's true.
All right,
That is
I
true.
feel you. Y'all ain't built
I
like
didn't
that.
say me. I'm not built like that
human
personally. But
sexuality.
there are women out there, OnlyFans women who think sex forward.
Do you believe if you had a conversation with a woman who was from the 30s or the 50s that they would agree with you?
Are they still alive?
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of them.
Shade to my
I'm just
grandma.
asking. I'm just asking. Like, whether or not they're alive. Whether or not they're alive, do you believe that you could talk to a woman from the 1930s and that they would say the same thing? That's all I'm asking.
They would let their husbands and
Yeah, you mean?
I'm
the times
asking
were
you
different?
if you met a woman from 1930s and you was like, sometimes women just be out there because they got to
Probably
get
not,
one up.
but I'm not in the 30s. I'm here now, so I'm just speaking on the generation.
So that's not natural. But if you talk to a dude from the 30s, he'd be like, yeah, I got like 3 families and she don't know nothing. Mary Beth don't know nothing about it. Let's be honest.
So that
Men
means
from the
women
30s.
still can't cheat just to get one off.
I'm not saying that they cannot. I'm just saying when it comes to how we're made, because we already talked
The
about
word
it. The
hysteria, though, like
the cat and dog analogy is like, we don't like to be called dogs, but that's what we kind of more are. We're like dogs. Cats, a dog every time, come here, boy. We're like, we're
Again,
coming.
justify
a cat
it
is
as
like,
you will.
okay, I'm just saying, hey, we
I mean,
might not
it is
ever
what it
agree.
is, though.
historical.
But there's one 18-year-old, and then there's a woman who was in a relationship for 15 years, and they both said the same thing. That women cheat just as much as men.
We all said it's equal.
Oh, you still believe
Yeah.
that? Oh, okay.
I just
then
said,
why are we
like,
arguing
men
about
I mean, I kind of changed
refuse
my
to
answer to
believe
women.
that.
But
women? I don't believe women or men cheat more.
I
believe
definitely
it fluctuates.
jumped.
I believe women cheat more these days, though. That's true.
That's possible.
Okay, so can we have one last question, and then we're gonna move on to the next segment. When did your last relationship end, and whose fault was it? Or when was your last relationship end, and whose fault was it?
Oh, my last mine ended in March.
Whose fault was it?
His.
You want to give some details in that, or you want to keep that to yourself?
don't give them no clout, niece.
It ended. I ended it. But it ended because what is that?
I'm sorry, I gotta put that out.
I don't want to say this because if he watched this.
Hey, nobody worried about that, brother.
Boy,
Y'all ain't
fuck you.
together no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's your fault, brother.
He couldn't.
And
He, as a man, boy, couldn't stand up for me. in any type of way and allowed other people that were in his circle to treat me however they wanted to treat me, and I was not okay with that.
Can I ask you ladies a question really quick? All three of you ladies a
That's
question?
because they probably liking each other.
You're so mad. Liv is the ish starter. Be quiet, Liv. Can I ask you guys a question as women? If you're man, like say, because we just saw this like kind of example the other day. If you're in a relationship and like you're say at a restaurant or something like that, and some dude comes up to you and is like, "Hey, bitch, get out the way," and your man is right there, and excuse me for doing that, by the way, black and beautiful sister, and your man doesn't do anything, does that make you less attracted to him immediately?
Yeah, only because I can fight. I fight, but if I'm next to a
Where you from,
man-
Liv?
I already told you.
The D.
DC,
Excuse
Southeast.
me, the D.
Where y'all at?
Go ahead though. Finish your
So, I'm a fighter, and I feel like if a female were to come up to my man and be like some big wild woo woo woo, I'm gonna ring her by her motherfucking neck. So I would expect the same thing, and we're gonna have a conversation about it. It's not gonna make me like
Leave him.
leave you, especially if we've been at it for a
What
minute.
if it happens 3 times?
Oh, bitch, we gone. Out of there.
Ladies, let's go
Here's
through
what
it.
I think it can go either way. If somebody bumps by and they're intentionally like being rude and he
No, I'm talking like, bitch, get out the like loud,
Oh,
homie.
I feel like he
Scene.
should probably say something. But I will say if he comes out to, whoa, motherfucker, I'll kill you," that's also, I'm going to be unattractive. I like peace, and that's,
Can't you see how scary of a box that is?
yeah, so if he told me, baby, I love you, but that nigga was big. Like,
No, I'm talking like a regular dude, like regular dude, no
I
excuse.
can't help you, so I'm glad we kept it pushing, like, 'cause we go down together.
Can I ask you?
What was it again? I'm so sorry.
If like say some dude just you already answered your question. That's why I asked though. You said it. You said already if a dude doesn't back you up and while other people are disrespecting you, that you're kind of like, hey, I can't be with you, bro.
Yeah, and it was worse because it was his friends.
That's worse for
They
sure.
weren't random people.
Ladies, does that make that worse?
It was
Absolutely. Because
With that-
just how we mold men how to treat us, they mold their friends and family how to treat
feel
us.
you.
If your mother is disrespectful to us, it's because you allowed her to be. If your
Let's
friends
go
were
on with
disrespectful
this.
to us, you allowed them to be.
Let's go on with this same topic. So I'm about to go down a list. This is gonna be our first game. After this, we're gonna take a little break. I gotta ask you. I'm gonna go down the list.
She all right.
Liv, can we just get a close up on Liv real quick? Can we just see beautiful dark chocolate, just the,
face
way
of
that
feminism.
it is? My goodness. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go through these. This is the segment of our show called the biggest deal breakers. I'm just gonna need a simple yes or no answer on this. If you have a crazy story or something that's interesting, let me know about it. But I need a simple yes or no, just so we can get through these and see if these were a good deal breaker. Okay. Biggest deal breaker is being abusive.
Of course.
Duh.
I'm poking a nigga.
Both
men
ways.
and women,
Both
men
ways.
and women.
See, Callie, you're becoming my.
I can appreciate that.
my best
Remember
friend
Think
more
Like
and
a
more.
Man when Kevin Hart's wife was laying him out?
That's what I'm saying.
Waxing that ass. Big bitch. He's small, that's fine.
The potential spouse having already having children. Ooh, this is getting
I gotta
deep.
plead the fifth on this one.
So you're in a relationship where the dude already has some babies.
One, a daughter, and I have nothing against it. So
Is it
that's
hard
fine.
though?
Yes.
I dated someone with a kid. I know it's hard.
It's hard, and we don't have enough time for me to explain
that.
Yeah. But yeah, and I love.
We have a little
I
time.
love her, and I love him. So, but yeah, that's another
I feel you.
topic for off camera.
What about you, ladies?
Only thing I'll say is age matters. For me, yes, it's a deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
Because I don't think I'm capable of that. The way she said she loves the daughter, I don't think.
Especially if they're
when it's
bad.
our
huh?
turn,
Damn.
I don't think, I'm just being real with myself, I could put the kids equally. That would be really hard for me. So to be fair to them, it's a deal breaker for me.
I feel that. What's up, 18?
Yeah. I'll say yeah.
Deal breaker for you.
Definitely.
Fellas.
My wife has 2 previous children.
Tell everybody, look in the camera
and I
when you
have
tell
a-
it. Super dad.
Give a shout out to the kids. Yeah.
I love you, kids. My wife had kids before, and it was hard treating them, equally as my blood daughter. But honestly, you just kind of grow into it, and it was like I see no difference now, and they call me dad. Their dad was a deadbeat, and just wasn't there for them. So I have no problem stepping in and being that paternal, father figure. and trying to show them like, hey, you know, not all men, you know, but but you know, just trying to have a good role model. So for me, it was really cool to just integrate them, and all three of my daughters get along great, and it's like they call each other sister, and I don't even, you know, like I just foster that love. That's all that's there.
It's beautiful. Black love, baby. That's black love. Deal breaker, Dimitri?
That's
No,
a fetish for
definitely
him.
Definitely not a break.
You're
deal.
wise.
Yeah, no.
The more the merrier.
That explains the 40 or 50. Oh, okay.
What you mean?
Oh, he love him a cougar with a babysitting job.
Damn.
You're mad.
Don't be giving all my
snacks
cheese.
and
Nah, it's not a deal breaker. You know me. I got a stepdad, and
Yeah,
you know my
I feel you.
stepdad treats me equally, just like my sister and everything. So for
Kevin
me,
is the man. Bro.
So for me, it's I'd love them just like it was my own.
I feel that.
Now eventually we're gonna have to have my own, but like you know,
what if she
they'll
can't?
be
What if she's unable?
then you know I'll love them just as if they were mine.
So she don't have to have your own.
yeah.
Play.
You guys adopt.
Huh?
Beautiful.
Can you guys adopt?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's what
Okay,
the
let-
age matters.
Let's move through these. Not wanting kids, yes or no? You get together
I
with
think
him.
that's
He's
a
like
deal breaker for
deal
parents.
breaker.
If I tell someone I don't want kids and they say, "Well, I want to be a father," okay, I understand.
It's a deal breaker.
Deal breaker. Me too, for sure. Too clingy.
I feel like you can coach people out of that. Baby, I love you, but chill.
Too clingy.
That's I was
Get in that mic.
Callie, you opened up the door.
That's what I was about to say.
Definitely not. Dude, I want my mom to love me.
Where you at? Like, I had this girl one time though. She called me like 700 times. I was like, "Look, I'm
Not
at a
living
meeting
okay.
trying to make some money.
Yeah, that's no.
Cheating. Cheating,
Each
Yes.
case is different for people, but for me, yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Not liking a best friend of the spouse. So that's like your situation. You don't like their best friend, and they kicking it heavy.
No.
That's not a deal breaker.
I don't have to be around them. Like, fuck.
Talk about
I
it.
actually like that. That's a good answer.
Talk about it. What you think?
I feel like it'll be different because it depends. Like if it's a guy, Dimitri's my best friend. So if my boyfriend doesn't like him, it's a guy. So it's different. If he didn't like one of my girl best friends, he's like, all right, you bitches have fun. Go do your nails. I'll be at the house.
Dang. So if it's a guy best friend, it's different than if
And,
it's a girl best
and if her man had a girl best friend, she didn't have to be around her, but it's different because that hormonal
You're right.
clash.
I will say
But
this.
if it's same sex, it don't matter. Just keep
Yeah.
your nigga over there.
I feel that.
I will say this. I do come across that a lot because me and Callie are really good friends. The first thing they do
I
when they
said
look
best
at
friends,
me,
and he said good friends. So
Ooh,
I need a
demoted.
refund.
Like good friends. Like I might give you a sweater for Thanksgiving.
one of the first things a girl that I talk to do is they will look at my Instagram and they'll immediately ask who she is.
Of course they would.
And then I'll just be like, well, you know, that's my homegirl. That's like one of my closest friends. Like, you got to understand, she's got my back over like majority of people I know. So it's just like, you guys don't have to get along
Right.
completely, but you do have to
Be civil.
coexist and be civil.
Be civil. I feel
Yeah.
that.
You have to be adults. You
Yes.
don't you
I had that
don't
problem,
have
though.
to be.
No.
Even with my crazy ex, he was the only friend he liked.
Which is weird. I don't know.
Because he knew that you was the only one that wasn't trying to get in them cheeks, brother. She got cheeks. I ain't even seen her cheeks. I know she got them. She's sitting high.
Relax.
She got. Anyways, no communication.
Oh, that's a no-go.
No communication. Live.
You disappear in the cheat, and that's it.
Disappear in the cheeks. Okay, we're moving on. No aspirations. They don't care to do any dreams. They don't want to do anything.
Bye-bye.
Got to get the fuck out of here.
Yo, we've lost all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is sponsored by Cook's Champagne Mimosas. Thank you very much for tuning in. Too much time on social media nowadays. 18-year-old, I want you to answer first, please, ma'am.
Too much time, just being on it.
See,
What are they
you see
doing?
how the new generation doesn't even know what too much time on. They're like, what do you mean, like
What if TikTok is their job?
Yeah, what? That's the thing.
Back to OnlyFans.
What I'm.
too much time? So when I say too much time,
What is he doing on it?
when I'm saying too much time, I'm saying like you're in the couch, like, babe, hey, baby, da da da, and he's like, hold on, da, 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 da.
He getting carpet tunnel.
Well, well, that's the thing. It's weird because I do social media and I use my phone a lot. A lot of the things I do, I make money from my phone. Anything. So it's basically like if you can just put it down. If you have like an issue, like an obsession with it, then yeah. But if that's your work, I understand that. But at least give me a moment. You
I
know
feel
what
that.
I mean?
I feel that. Okay, cleanliness.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like he's a dirty. His balls just smell like from under.
Oh wow.
Sex is sex a deal breaker? Bad
Yes.
sex.
Yes.
It eventually will be.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I feel like some people put up with it because they do really care about the person and everything like
Period.
that. But eventually it is gonna weigh on it. Like it's gonna weigh on the relationship and
Dang,
everything.
you say that like you know.
Right. What if the sex was bad off jump? Like you not? Is that
Give
still?
him a chance.
I think you can.
You can't give him a chance,
Why
baby. Look.
can't you say one thing with me? If I have a partner, like I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna
Teach them.
from the jump say, "Tell me what you like."
Callie, once again,
What if he likes
you
some
are
freak
opening
stuff,
up the
though?
molding door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if he
all
say?
of them.
What if he likes?
I have to teach him what I like all the time. I'm like, don't do that.
What if he likes is like really out of pocket though? Like
What if I'm really out of pocket?
You're
Spit
nasty.
in my mouth.
See the way she did you see the way she looked at you? She said, "What if I'm out of pocket?" Man? Okay, look, let's be real. Let's move to the next one. I'm a little tripping. We're almost at the end, so I'm tripping. Constant bickering.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Constant.
So I think it was you that said it earlier. That was like, oh, men cheat because nag, and then you go somewhere else. It's like just as refreshing to be with other people. So
Yeah.
if you're always fighting and it's not peaceful at home, you open the door to find peace somewhere else.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Couples therapy.
What if people don't believe in therapy? Do you think everybody's trying to get therapy?
My closest friend said the only therapy you need is to know to keep your friends and family close and stay away from marks. And men really
feel
think
that.
like that. You don't need therapy, just stay away from marks.
Not only, but what
Your family and friends is marks.
what I don't understand about therapy? What I don't understand about therapy is like me and you. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it to you, Liv, because I keep making like we not in a relationship, so don't get no. So me and you in a relationship, right? And we're going through it. We banging like we. Excuse me, I'm gonna stop being so. We're doing all of these things that couples do. We're so intimate. I'm telling you all my secrets. We can't get it together. How am I supposed to believe that this person can come in who doesn't do any of those things with me and they're going to somehow fix our relationship just by me telling you our business, our dirty laundry?
I think that sometimes, and I'm going to speak from experience, I think that sometimes either there needs to be a facilitator or someone, a mediator, or someone who is non-biased. Because there's been times I'm like, you know what, fuck this. Let me call my friend. For what though? Like your friend is gonna be biased, but even though I know that,
especially if you call them single ones.
yeah. But,
But how do you know the therapist isn't going to be
But
biased?
here's the biggest
Because they
thing
don't
about
know
therapy.
you.
Take that mic, Callie.
Here's the thing about therapy too is sometimes you need that person, because I went to couples therapy once, and the first thing they noticed is that they can isolate problems. And they told my ex, like, you know what, I hear both of you. You need more help. Like something's going on with you and your upbringing that's holding you back. It could be the girl too. You had been hurt in the past, so we need to work on you so that y'all can work on each other.
All I'm saying is there's this
But
flawed.
if your girl tells you like you need to work on yourself, you're not gonna listen.
I feel that because sometimes you have to hear from an outside source. But what I'm saying is, it's like you guys are dating, right? Excuse me, I'm
trying that.
no, you're supposed to.
Keeps trying.
No, I'm saying because I keep saying it's me and you, so I'm trying to like.
Callie are dating.
So y'all dating, whatever.
Period.
And I come in, I just had a fight with my girl at home, so I hate you. I'm like, nigga, you look like my girl. I hate you, nigga. So we talking. I'm hearing the stories, but I'm looking at you like I know this is your fault because you look like a girl. How do you not know that that's what the dude is about?
That's not what.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will answer that at the end of.
Just like a man. Just like a man to have some stupid ass logic.
Therapist was siding with him. He'd be like, you know what, this therapy thing is all right.
As soon as they side with us, we on it. Okay, guys. So, what's up? Anybody got anything to say before we start this next thing? It's open mic right now.
I really want to hear some crazy breakup stories right now.
I do want to thank our guests though. They're doing a wonderful.
Thank you, guests. Does anybody, all the guests, look at the camera if you guys want to give your TikToks, your Instagrams, your OnlyFans, any of the.
OnlyFans.
Call 911.
Somebody call 9.
Callie, why you playing? Give them your Instagram.
I love Liv so much. DC. I never met a girl from DC before. That's dope.
Don't you go there. Go, niece.
You can find me on literally everything except OnlyFans. at Andreana Delana, and that's AndreanaDelayna.
You heard it here first on Objective Outlook.
I'm not big on socials, but if you want to follow my travels, you can follow my Instagram, Cali Swag.
Swag.
93.
Oh, Reggie ass.
Wait, spell swag.
SHWAG.
That's a good. Thank you
like
for asking
Cali.
that. It wasn't swag. It was swag.
You can find me on Instagram at _Olivia, OLIVIA, the model. Not the model, the model.
Love it. All right, guys, and I'm still here all the time with my beautiful co-host, Jason. How you feeling, brother?
Oh, man, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. You look good over there.
Man, you look good, too. I was just admiring.
Man, you're so far away. And then I got my blood, flesh of flesh, bone of bone. I got Demi over here. What up, pimpin'?
What's up? I'm feeling good. I feel like we're about to get into like a real good part of the show.
Not only do you feel good, but you look good, bro. You look like, dang, you look like you could be family.
By the way, ladies, you know, if you guys don't want to find my Bumble, I take I take long walks, okay? I enjoy hikes. We can cook together.
But you got to split the bill 50-50.
Equality. And then also, too, if you enjoy Food Network, you know, we can definitely share that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, get to your TV sets. Get to your TV sets now. Things are getting... Okay, anyways, here we go. Crazy breakup stories. You guys ready?
Yep.
Ready.
You guys just tell me if these are like deal breakers for you, if this is even crazy or if you've been through some crazy stuff, all right? You guys ready? I called her cat the wrong name. My ex's cat was named Ben, and the girl who I was dating had a cat named Bundles. One day I called Bundles Ben, and she asked me what I just called her cat. I thought about it and then remembered that it was my ex's cat name. I laughed and told her she was super unimpressed. She broke up with me the next day. What do you guys think? Is that ridiculous?
She did him a favor.
She did him a favor?
That's so childish. You can't be with someone.
So it's good that she left him because he's like, you don't need to be dealing with that, bruh.
You don't need to be. She needs therapy.
He got Bundle's opinion. Maybe he wanted.
You're so stop promoting Bundle on this, bro. Like Bumble, is it Bumble? I don't even see. I'm old, bro.
Bundle.
Remember the old day? Remember the old days when you had to go and talk to a woman?
I remember AIM.
AIM, dang, you're right.
You took it back.
Remember the fax sound? We got to get the fax sound. Anyways, here we go. Number 2, my college girlfriend's dad won $1 million in the state lottery, and she broke up with me saying, now that I'm rich, I can afford to date regular people like you. I can't afford to date regular people like you. Is that ridiculous? If you won the lottery, would you leave the brother you was with if he wasn't giving all your needs? Dang, this is a long pause.
No, because I thought about this and I'm like, you know what? What if my modeling shit real life kick off and I meet Chris Brown or some
Chris
celebrity and I'm like, are you really gonna leave your baby for somebody you don't even know?
But he said that doesn't meet your needs.
No, I'm not. He meets my needs.
Not meet your needs in every way. Like, no dude's gonna meet your needs in every way. But just like he's just a basic dude. Like he's like, you know what, this dude before you had $1 million, he's like, you know, we gonna kick it, bro. We gonna have some babies. That's what I'm saying.
If I'm happy, yeah, I'm staying with you. It's that.
I love it.
That don't make sense.
Here we go. Next one. My ex dumped me because he had a dream that I cheated on him.
Huh?
Have you've never had that dream before where
he had a dream that
let's say he or she. This one don't even matter. You never had a dream that your dude cheated on you and then the next day you wake up and you mad at old boy?
Remember when Kanye said it'd be your own spirit?
Yes, you just shook me.
And guess what?
I feel that. Number 5, I broke up with my college boyfriend because he wouldn't stop calling me, what up, bro? What up, bro?
Guys don't even like when girls call them bruh.
I love it. I think it's super funny. I feel like we're at a good point of our
You do not call your man sis.
Not my man, but
Sis?
I call dudes sis or bitch. Yeah.
Or bitch.
It's terms of endearment for me, I think. Bitches, but sis.
It says stop calling me that. It's not cute.
Bro though, if your dude was like, what up, bro?
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like that? But you call your dude sis and...
First of all, I'm baby.
I did not say
Baby,
I
what
called
up,
my
baby?
dude. I said Niggas, other niggas. if you getting on my nerves, I'm gonna be like, okay, sis, or like, all right, bitch, like. But not my.
How
dude.
does she make that like dope and cool? Like you're like, you're right. Like,
Jason,
that's how shit goes.
Jason, how would you react if someone called you just sis?
Someone called me just sis. Hey, I'll rock it. Whatever.
so nice.
Like, whatever. Like, hey, as long as you see me as a person, you know, like
My facial expression will say a lot different than what I'll probably say.
Sis, like if somebody call me sis, like we way too comfortable, bro. Okay. So yo, this one for me was like a trip.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need your attention. This ain't no picnic. Okay.
Feels like one though. Yeah.
This feels really nice. You guys have been doing a great job. This is our first episode. Everybody make some noise for our first episode. Objective outlook. This is number 1, baby. We're seeing a bright future ahead. Number 6. He would kiss his whole family on the lips.
Good night and good
Callie.
We can all agree on that.
You know I have.
On the lips.
I'm mortified.
Nigga,
I know these.
I asked my girl all these questions. I was like, and this one, she was like, well, I don't know. I was like, you're weird. I was like, you wouldn't leave me for this? I was like, look, if you kiss your whole family in the mouth,
Y'all
bro.
too grown.
Ladies, I do have something to ask you. So after he does that, if he kisses his entire family in the mouth and he comes to you and go for a kiss after,
The way he would need to
do
be
you reject him in front of the family?
He would backhand reaction.
Girl, he would know not to even come to me. My face is gonna read it.
If you
hit
hit
all of y'all.
anybody in your family on the list, I'm on the 101.
On the lips.
I'm on the 101.
And all of us super love our family, I'm sure, but on the lips? Like, what have you been through, bruh?
No, it's too much stuff being sucked and licked and being digested. No.
Look at
No.
Hey, we got an 18-year-old on
I'm
the panel,
so
y'all.
sorry,
We need
niece.
to keep it.
Niece, I have no filter.
It's okay.
And that's love, guys. That's accepted. Okay, number 7. He had the same name as his brother, as my brother, as your brother. So if your guy has the same name as your
like
brother.
my man and my brother have the same name.
Give him a nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Give him a nickname.
But it don't matter.
I'm not. Don't be like, say my name. Whose is it? Nah, Jonathan.
Like-
I'm gonna be like, yours.
Did you say Jonathan? I swear I had Jonathan in my mind. I don't know why. It's like that's what you go through.
She said it's yours.
It is yours, not specifically. Okay, number 8. This woman said, "I've broken." Fellas, can we just have a sit back? Just sit back, get comfortable really quick. We're just gonna talk to the ladies for a second. I've broken things off of a couple. This is a woman saying this, guys. Can we just? I've broken things off a couple times in the early stages of dating because he didn't drink alcohol of any kind.
I can say this. Okay. I don't drink normally, so it's very, very rare occasion I might drink like 5 or 6 times a year.
I feel you.
A little champagne and that's it. Mm-hmm. And I do see that some people feel uncomfortable because they're getting lit and they're getting turned. And
Every day.
But I'm just naturally turned. Like, what am I? I'm mimosa in.
Me
and
too.
I'm just naturally turned person. But I could see how somebody else could be like, hey, and you're like, and they're like, is this even like
Boring, huh?
sensual? Like, is this like?
But what if it's that person like coming to you're drinking all the time and they're like, maybe it shouldn't be me drinking more, it should be you drinking less.
That's a big thing. Like, I've talked to people before that drink so much and they want to turn up every day, and it's like,
It's
well,
an
you're
addiction.
lame, but I'm like, no, you actually need help.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's such a socially accepted thing.
I agree. I think once it turns into an addiction, then there's a problem. But I mean, for example, my boyfriend don't really like to go out, and I do, and I don't find a problem with that. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna come back shitty drunk or blackface, but I'm gonna feel good enough, you know, to go ride the pony or something. But it's just
She
like,
said, I need to you a lot more. Make sure it's working still.
oh, but all in all, I agree with Callie.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so number 9, this guy wanted to sit on my face, and he was not small.
Wait, the guy?
So we rehearsed this a little bit before. I'm not supposed to
his
say that. But I was so confused at how this even works. Yes.
Like,
Yes, Callie. He wanted to sit on your face, and he's not a small guy.
I don't try to get a visual. I mean, I guess
Don't think too hard.
if I love you and it's clean.
I don't think guys should be even sitting on girls' faces. I
mean, I just can't visualize it.
can't
but
visualize it either. I don't know. I've never sat on my girl's face before.
I
My
flipped the shit.
my
Cap.
Wait.
Me? Him.
I've never sat on my girl's face.
Cap.
I think most real men are like afraid to even have
that
anything
question,
near my
like, I
booty
can
hole.
relate.
Yeah, I don't want nothing
That's
near
not a real man.
my friend's ex-boyfriend broke up with her because his astrological.
Oh, that's
my friend's ex-boyfriend broke up with her because his astrological chart said he would die early if they got married. He even called his family's astrologist to make sure it wasn't a mistake.
That's a whole nother level
Yeah.
of like.
That's
I need
like
to call
almost
my family
cultish.
astrologist. Like,
You have a family astrologist.
not a family
that's
lawyer.
cultish.
Like,
Yeah, for sure. I just
Still though, I understand him. I wouldn't want to risk it.
Did you say that's a cultish? Did you say that's a cultish?
What's your sign?
cultish. Like people live by astrology, and it's just like not that deep.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like so, it's fun, but when you live by it, like your day's gonna be like this today, all Pisces. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
weird.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're
But
gonna die.
Can I be real
earlier.
though? And I don't believe in astrology, but the weirdest thing is I was on some kind of substance once, and I went into a store and we got this book that was astrology. It goes by the year and the date of your birthday, and I read that description and I said, if that is not me, by the tooth
And it's
nail.
every other.
It was fun though, right?
But I don't believe it every day
That's
and
what
for
I'm
every
saying,
single
it's
thing. Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Okay, ladies, his toenails were so long they clicked on the floor.
She's lying.
Clicked on the floor.
No way.
Did she try to?
See,
cut
she
him
said she was with the. So I wonder.
I'm not with no fucking claws.
Because you said you was with it, so I don't know how deep in the trenches you been. She said, "That's not a real man if you ain't had your booty hole ate." Like,
I'm just playing. I was just.
hey, but toenails clicking. That's.
That is kind of weird though. You be watching TV with them, all you hear is the. Like on the like.
Why you tapping your toenails anyways, bro? Like,
what are you doing?
I think she should just bring it up to him. They need to be cut. If he said no, then
that's like a
you need
super
to be
petty
cut.
reason to break up a relationship.
Like, hey, let's go get our toes done.
Yeah.
Self-care.
What do you guys question?
Okay,
What do
on
you
me.
guys think about men going to the
okay,
nail
on
salon
me.
with their women?
I feel like that's
Love it.
ridiculous.
Like going to get your toes clean and just having a little date.
Yeah.
I love to take my girl for that, but I never want to.
Why?
It's
What's wrong
not
with clean
for a real
feet?
man.
I don't even want nobody touching my nothing.
Because you're ticklish or because it's like
I'm
not manly?
Not ticklish. It's not about
feels
even
good,
it
bro.
not being manly. It's like
something
I
about
don't.
being pampered make you feel good.
I don't
Like,
pampered in the right ways. I want a mimosa. I want to be in a
can have a mimosa at the salon.
jacuzzi. I want to be in a jacuzzi.
Your
with
feet
you.
are in a jacuzzi.
You definitely
I
can.
want to massage you, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I feel I'm a traditional old dude. I feel like the plight of man is to be like, yo, nigga, my back hurts, but whatever. My girl, hey baby, you want to go get something done? Go get that done. I'm gonna go do some more work. And
So
you know,
traditionally,
Look
Shit,
nasty as shit.
my feet are beautiful. My mama say my feet is beautiful.
So your mama. She's
traditionally,
alive.
you think traditionally your job is to keep your woman happy.
yeah, more
So
than
if
me.
asking you to go with her once in a
I would go
blue
with
moon-
her, of course.
Okay, then yeah, you would.
I'll do anything my girl
have
wants
to
me to
do
do,
what
except for
Exactly.
Have to get
Thank
done
you,
what
niece.
she's getting done.
Thank you.
Not
niece.
everything. Just
Not-
clean
yeah.
your feet.
yeah,
And
easy.
your
I'm not
hands.
saying I'm opposed to it. I'm just saying as a man, I never wake up like, here we
yeah.
go. I just ate my waffles. It's time to go get my nails done. I don't need it. If my girl's like, baby, I want to bond, like, yeah,
I
maybe
know
we can
some
do whatever
guys
you want.
like that like to go and get the little
But
manicure.
but do
and
they
the
know?
pedicure,
But do
and
they know how to
keep the
change
nails-
their oil in their car?
Yeah, and they like to keep their nails.
I'll take
clear
that.
and-
Hey, I go get I get a pedicure. You know, like it feels.
You know who doesn't? Shaq. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
If he's
Like, I'm
listening,
wearing-
please, this podcast, this
we gonna
podcast
have a
will
little-
sponsor your salon day.
We gonna have a little
Charles.
picture of
Put his feet
Shaq's
next to-
feet. My feet are beautiful.
It's
My
like
feet are
it's like
beautiful.
going to the barbershop. You know, you go, you get your mimosa.
That is not like
take
going
all
to a
the,
barber
you talk
shop.
all the gossip with the girls.
Cleanliness.
Like
That
you
is
know.
not like going to a barbershop, guys. Let's just be honest with ourselves. So
You ever get into the gossip with the
I
girls?
said
when
I'll
you
do
be
it,
there?
but it's
Come
not
on
like a
now.
barbershop. Come on.
I'd be like, girl, you need to leave him.
Okay, guys, number 12. I dated this girl who was the loudest eater I ever met. She constantly chews with her mouth. We already got all the answers. I didn't even finish the story, y'all. He says she constantly chewed with her mouth open and smacked. This is for the men, Liv. Calm down. and constantly smacked her lips, God forbid if she really liked it, there would come a litanies of and nom nom noms.
That's weird
as
for
well.
the men when they're the ones who don't know how to eat or chew gum. That's not a personal shot to anybody.
Or chew gum.
Don't they eat like they just got out?
Like they never had a
What
meal in their
the
life.
fuck is that?
I will say this. Me and this one girl I
should've
know,
sat
we
y'all
actually
next
got
to
into
each
a
other. I
conversation
need some
about that. She said, what's a deal breaker, more of a deal breaker for you? Someone who chews with their mouth open or someone who doesn't clean their fingernails? And she said fingernails. And I said, no, if you chew with your mouth open, I got to assume your fingernails are dirty. So, like, we can't do the basics. So, like.
Guys, what if you're like super hungry? Like, I eat hungry. I'm super hungry when I eat. I'm like,
Come back when you're not.
Come back when you're
I gotta put something on even when I'm chewing, and I hear I'm like, oh no, that's too loud.
well,
legit.
no one's a psychopath and they chew with nothing playing on the television.
Oh,
like,
you'd be surprised.
No.
you guys date weirdos. Okay. She refused to eat anything besides chicken nuggets and french fries. No substitution. Not chicken tenders, not chicken strips. If we went somewhere without nuggets and fries, she would just order a Coke and watch me eat. I once made the mistake of cooking dinner for her. She took one bite and asked if I would be offended if she ran to McDonald's to get some nugs. Men, what do you think?
First off, her insides are tore up. So, like.
Don't even have my.
But, like, hey, if that's what you like, just. Shoot, tell me next time if I'm gonna cook dinner.
Every
I'm gonna
time,
cook chicken
bro.
nuggets for you. Oh no,
Every time chicken
I'm gonna
nuggets.
cook the chicken nuggets for her, and then I'm gonna enjoy my meal at the same time. Like
Dang,
you know,
Demetri. Go ahead, Demi.
That's easy, man. I'm just like, hey, you want dinner? Like, you don't gotta think about it. You know, like, where do you want to eat? I don't know.
Chicken nuggets.
You
Chicken
can throw them
nuggets.
chicken
right?
nuggets in the microwave for her.
Yeah.
Ladies, are you picky eaters?
Why you looking at me? She eat chicken nuggets all day. She obviously ain't got no.
Are you picky eaters?
I am when I go to other people's houses and somebody else is cooking, because it's not my mom's. So then we got a problem. But our restaurant, no.
Kinda.
You're a picky eater, Callie.
I'm a texture person. So as long as it's not like sushi or squishy or jelly, I'll try it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that squishy and succulent or whatever she said, that's like at least 75% of food, ain't it?
No.
She missing out on some good sushi, that's for sure.
Hungry. Go ahead. Are you a picky eater? Liv, I know you're a picky eater.
She's still
I ain't even.
fed.
Are you a picky eater, Liv?
Oh yeah, I am. I want to go.
What don't you like to eat?
Broke shit.
Ooh, we don't fuck with broke boy.
You don't mess with broke boys?
No. Do you?
Looks so confused.
I don't. Okay, here we go. This is for the ladies. Oh, no, it's not. This is for the guys. Sorry. Ladies, this is for the guys.
Weird.
Okay, so I hung in there for like 2 years. The thing that did me in, ? She made noises like all of the time and then giggled to herself. She'd sit in a chair, plop. She'd fluff a pillow, floof, floof, floof.
Animated.
She'd use the TV remote, phew, phew. And at the end, I just wanted to jump off of a roof. Would a girl like that just bug the out of you?
Nah, you know what? I don't know. I think it'd be pretty hilarious. I want to write
Me
it out.
too. That's
Like,
what when I read this, I was like, what a cute chick. Like,
Until you came home after a long day and she's like, feel, and you're like,
Hey, just as long as after you guys are done with sex, she don't go wah wah wah.
you're so Dimitri. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of our crazy deal breakers and relationship endings. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So guys, thank you. This has been the first episode of Objective Outlook, the OOP. So I just want to put it around the table. This is final discussions. Does anybody have questions for anybody else? Does anybody have a thing that they want to say? This is your time. Relationship, love and less wise.
First off, what's the final
Love and Less
discussion called?
This is called What's Up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Objective Outlook, the OO, and we are doing our very first episode with love versus lust. Is there a difference? Love and lust. Getting it in versus getting it in forever. Go ahead. What do you guys have? Questions for each other?
So
Anyone
can
bring it
chime
up.
in. Anything you
Any
guys say about
questions, anything to say,
relationships?
craziest relationship talks? If not, then we're about to end this.
I will say this. One of our street talks, the guys, when we were asking, the dude that said 20 years, he said something really, really like that hit home when you think about it. He said, when we asked him,
About the
what
deal
is it?
breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
go
is it that you look for in a woman? Like, what is the deal breaker? He said, to be quite honest, if you open yourself up to like everything and you're not picky, it gives you a better chance of finding somebody. And it gives you a better chance of having a more successful relationship because you're not limiting yourself to just a certain type or a certain group of people. And you said when you do that too, you find people that help you grow. And you said that's what you want to do in a relationship. You want to be able to grow as much as like, you know.
Would you say growing and molding are kind of the cousins of each other?
Yeah, I will. I think now it's kind of tough because it's like with growing, the difference I think with growing and molding is basically when you grow together, you guys, it's not like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like a serious molding. I feel like when we're in relationships, sometimes we try our best to mold those people. But when you grow together, it's no longer considered molding.
I like that. I like that you said that because I think we both came off a little bit harsh earlier with like, we're not teaching you, and that's the difference. It's like growing together and wanting to change for a relationship is good. We as women feel tired and we don't want to sit there and be like, don't put your elbows on the table.
But do you feel sometimes like, that's the only reason I even asked you guys in the beginning, like, do you feel like sometimes you're a little tired, and please pull the mic a little closer to yourself so we can hear. Do you feel sometimes like you're a little more tired than is actually needed? Like we all have to sometimes, we're all growing up. We're all like at a certain age at this point where we realize, okay, yeah, for sure. Like there's a lot of things that people were doing to us, but there was a few things where I made the wrong decisions on things. And do we think that sometimes we meet a person where we're like, dang, maybe I could have grown. Like you imagine you had 3 guys, you're at 2 guys, you go to the third one because of something that number 2 did. And you get to number 3 and you're like, dang, there was maybe a couple things that number 2 had where if I would have just stayed patient with him with those 2 things, he would have been even a lot better and I wouldn't have to be leaving number 3.
It's possible, but at the same time, for men and women, you could be at number 10. There's certain basic stuff where at a certain age, nobody should have to tell you that. That's where it's like telling you, molding you versus growing with you is like, I don't want to deal with this. And it has to be something extreme.
I feel that.
So, but that is true though. I'm sure like you get to the next one and you're like, I like you a lot, but you could have done something like the last guy.
You know what I'm saying? And if I would have just stuck with this dude, like nobody's ever going to find the perfect person, right? Nobody's ever going to find the person where like you hit 10 on 10, homie. But if you hit on 8 on 10 and screw it, I got to deal with these 2 forever, but we can strengthen these 8, whatever, I got to deal with that sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool.
And one more question.
7 to be honest.
You're so whack. You're so whack. And I have one more question for you guys. Like sometimes we're in like, we're in the Instagram social media stage where we like you said options. You said at the beginning of the show options. And do you think that sometimes somebody said it the best where it's like we feel like we're all 10s nowadays. The world is telling us that we're all 10s, but really we're a 7 and we should be finding other 7s. And instead we find that
you were all 10s?
The world nowadays, if you look at most people, come on guys, let's be honest. If you look at most people today, everybody deserves a trophy. Everybody's a 10 just because you think that you're a 10.
I think it's completely opposite. Suicide is the highest it's ever been. Depression and anxiety is the highest it's ever been. I think them hiding likes on Instagram was a big plus for people. Because
I'm not talking about and I agree with you. This is objective outlook, so I agree with you. That's the root of everything. But I'm talking what people are thinking. I agree 100% with you, but I'm talking what people are thinking. Most people think that they're a 10, and like most people I meet, they're like, "Oh, I got mental issues."
I think we need to take a poll.
I think
a group.
Let's go.
Do you guys agree with that?
Can I try to? I think what you're trying to say is, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, go ahead,
basically, we put out into social media that we're like really so much self-love, self-love, self-care, and all that.
Image.
But it's like it's more of an image. It's more of a front. But at the same time, it's different when we are like putting that self-love out there that we don't open ourselves up to other people, because you see it all the time on Instagram, Twitter, all that and everything. You guys all see the posts like, oh, this is like this, I'm team me, or like I'm living my best life, or I don't need anybody and everything.
Even when they don't feel like that on the inside.
And I think that's why I think where you're going at. People put up that front on social media.
That's all I'm saying.
And I think that also limits us from relationships as well. It's because we are putting up that front, not only to social media, but we're putting it up to ourselves. So we don't. Exactly.
Fake it till they make it.
For me, there's a big difference because or maybe like you too, Kylie.
No, I can't relate. I'm
no,
her.
I don't take social media. No, oh no, bitch. Wow. Oh no, bitch. I'm her. But what I mean is, I don't take social media seriously at fucking all. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't know these bitches, and y'all don't know me.
But ask her, the new generation.
Oh, Lord.
Do you?
But
Go ahead,
I don't
18.
like the perpetrating, so I'm very transparent
But you're
with
also
everything.
from DC.
I'm very transparent with everything, so whatever I want people to see, you're going to see it. If I don't want you to see it, you're not going to see it.
But you know what I feel like I have the problem with people like you is you're the top 10. You're the 10. Like you ain't fronting on nothing else. You have perfect facial features and stuff.
I'm not.
You're not trying to get
I'm not
anything. You have it
perfect.
already.
Yeah, I know for a fact I'm not perfect. But
We're not saying perfect. We're saying that every girl, Kim Kardashian is trying to look like you. She spends millions of dollars trying to get closer to you is what I'm saying. The world ain't gonna say that because the world says you darker, you worse.
Right.
But you're who the world is trying to model yourself to be. So of course it's easier for you because the world has told you I'm dark like you. The world has told us for the longest time, you ain't none of that.
You ain't cute.
Then I pull up this shirt and all the brothers around me be looking a little nervous. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I'm middle skin, so I'm.
I'm not talking you living good. I'm just saying for for us darker ones, especially
Right.
in the left,
It's
they tell us.
it's always light skinned men like that.
They tell us a certain thing, and there becomes a time in our life where we realize, like, actually, dog, like, it don't matter what the media is saying. Look at this, like, look at myself naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look pretty good to myself, you know. A round of applause.
Clearly, we got off topic.
Yeah, I don't even know what we was talking about before.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said to ask people questions.
It's free. It's open table.
I want to know.
Can you stop for just a second? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the conversation, the good D. Go ahead, D.
Oh yeah,
Bring
so
us
you
in.
know we didn't bring you in properly.
This is the
Usually our last 5 minutes we call it a topic that good D.
Good D.
So it's just pure discussion. Everybody can say what they want to say.
And that's enough. Go
You know,
ahead.
so pun on words, you know.
Got it. I have a question for Dimitri.
Oh no.
Why?
Yes, ask it.
I want to know. You said you were not cheating, but you were the cheater, or however you word it.
The mistress.
You were the mistress.
Sign nigga, sign nigga.
From people who've been in a relationship who've been cheated on. Why? What made you say, fuck it, I'll go down that path? Like, what did you think you were going to get from that? What was your mentality? Or did you just not care?
You want the real answer?
That's why we're here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. It's hard to say. You know why? Because it's just, you know, we're not meant to cheat. We're not meant to help people cheat or anything like that. It's just, it's hard when you can't help who you fall for, and that's just what it came down for me. I couldn't help who I fall for. Like, I took my part in it, yeah, I did. But then at the same time, like, you know, this person was making a considerate effort too as well.
Can I ask a question on that? Can't you help who you fall for?
Yes.
I don't know if you can.
Thank you, Kat. You can.
Stay away.
It goes back to that whole
This
love
is
at
wrong.
first sight
I'm gonna
thing
stay
too.
away.
That's all it is. That becomes a point of like, okay, because that's, again, we were talking
Mm-hmm.
about older people. We're making choices now. Like, that's a choice. It doesn't feel like you can stay away, but you can stay away.
Yeah, but some people like that thrill. You know, that deep down. You know that thrill seeking. So it doesn't matter like if you get caught, whatever. Should stay away.
This is objective outlook, though. Does that come from a place of truth or a place of, when we're kids, of course, we're like always like, hey, I want the thing that's the thrill. I want the thing that's the fun. I want the thing that's going to make my dopamines go off.
People don't grow out of that, you know?
I'm just saying, but it's not the truth, though.
So I do have a question for the ladies. So we've gotten into a lot of stories, and I feel like a lot of stories that are bad experiences. So I do want to ask you guys this. It's going to be 2 questions, okay? What is your ideal date, and what's the best date you've been on?
Can we start with the 18?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Church. My ideal date is anything just being with the person that I like. Just in their what's the word? Why can I think about it? Just in their space, just with them.
What's the best one you've been on?
The best one. I think the best one was probably the one I did.
That doesn't count. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a good date. One that he did or one that I did?
You.
One I did? Him?
No, you did. Go ahead.
I did. I went grocery shopping, got a bunch of stuff, and I took him to the beach, and we had a beach date. We had a little
Which
blanket.
Rockwaller?
Yes. And we went to Dockweiler and we just I had music and we had ramen, love ramen. And we just like talked all night and we had a little fire and made marshmallow s'mores and stuff and I like it.
This episode of Objective Outlook is brought to you by Dockweiler Beach. Black people, stop going to Dockweiler Beach. All the jets be going over there, all the jet fuel and stuff. Let's go to Santa Monica. Let's occupy that place.
Santa
That's all I'm
Monica has
saying.
too much going on.
That's because back in the day, I heard a black person say that we used to go there all the time. Like that used to be our beach. Santa Monica and Venice used to be our beach. We got pushed down to Dockweiler where all the airplanes be going over. Let's get back to Santa Monica, baby.
The 18-year-olds are so fucking sophisticated. What the fuck is going on?
The world is changing.
I was throwing myself at older people and just being wild and shit. But I'm very proud of you. I'm happy that I.
Me too. I am also.
You sound amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Thanks, Mom. You did this.
Yeah, thanks.
You did this.
She's great.
So, who wants to go next?
Your ideal date and then the best one that you've been on.
My ideal date simply includes a little bit of thoughtfulness and a lot of laughter.
What's the best one you've been on, though? That's what we want to hear.
It's really not fair, but I'll keep it real short. It's not fair. I'm saying that. I'm a traveler. I know that. I was in Brazil, and this guy asked me on a date out there, and so he canoed me to this small island where they have tree houses. And so he took me to catch shrimp, and we caught the shrimp in the ocean, and then we brought it back to the treehouse. He was a chef. He made it for me and took the roof off the treehouse, and we ate dinner that we made and just talked under the stars.
You make it so hard for the rest of us.
I said it's not fair.
That was beautiful.
It was awesome.
I've done way better dates than that, but that was beautiful. I can't lie. That was beautiful.
Shout out to him.
Good
if
try.
I ever wrote a book.
Good second place try. I can't lie. Good second place try, bro.
If you even want to go,
She's like Cheesecake Factory.
Good.
Cheesecake! Buffalo's so crazy.
Cheesecake Factory.
I went to Red Robin and we had
five.
We did. No, we went to Applebee's. We got the 2 for
Bottom-
20. It was
the bottomless fries.
Happy hour.
I ain't been on no damn good.
Come on, brothers, black men.
You have
Hey,
that.
brothers,
Go on a good date.
ladies, your time is finished. Brothers. We know we're super romantic. Brothers don't cheat. Ladies, this ain't about you. Just sit back. Brothers, what's the best date you ever take your ladies on? Let's go. Let's get about that.
Oh, no. Movies.
Jason, come on, Jason. Come on, bro.
Where y'all go to?
So, I'm a nerd, like low-key nerd. So I took
Black nerds. Come on, y'all. Hashtag black nerds.
Right. So I took my now wife when we were dating. We went out to the observatory. I took her. They had like
Griffith?
telescope.
The Griffith?
Yeah. Yeah. So she lived in Japan for a while. So I took her to a Japanese restaurant that they only have out there. Did that first. Went out and looked at the stars and looked at the planets. So it was really cool. It was nice.
Thoughtful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, bro.
And I made her laugh too. So it was a win.
And I made her laugh. What did Yellow say? If you can make her giggle.
If you can make her giggle, you can make that ass jiggle.
You're annoying.
I love it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's get real. Demi, what's the best date that you've ever taken a lady on?
I mean, it's kind of tough to answer because first off, I don't do cheap dates. So when we go out, I'm going to make sure I do something that's thoughtful. I'm going to do something that's thoughtful. Like, we're going to take a lot of time together. For one, I do like cooking, so I will cook food for us and everything when we go out. We'll go to the beach. We'll go late at night. Bring champagne. Anything
But
she wants.
what is? Not what would. What is?
Dang, just look at her best friend. That's her best friend.
That's tough. That's tough.
Good friend. Good
I don't.
Good friend. Excuse us.
I don't treat.
I'm telling my dad. I hope you know.
You're so mad.
I'm gonna be at your front door. Like, what?
I don't do cheap dates. I don't do low standard dates. So it's kind of hard for me.
What
to
is
say
your
what's the
best date that you've ever done, bro? That's the question.
All right. Probably one where. So you guys do, I'm a big person with that rooftop cinema and everything like that. So what I did was rented a hotel for us, took champagne, everything to the room. We went to go see a movie. Went to go see Grease. This is one of my favorite movies. Not my choice, man. Her movie. All right. Took her to dinner
You're annoying.
at a restaurant in Beverly Hills.
I got chills.
They're multiplying.
And I'm losing control. I like Grease. I can't lie.
And then we just came back to the hotel after everything. We just sat there and played Uno for the entire night and everything. So like, you know.
I was just That's crazy. It was going well till it ended in a fist
Yeah,
fight.
no. Let's just say I was not happy at the end of it.
It was playing
Strip
Uno, not
Uno,
Monopoly.
strip Uno.
I was not happy after it.
Oh, so you lost.
Yeah.
So that's a terrible day. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's just be real. That's a terrible day. You don't lose that Uno. Ain't no girl gonna respect
I still
you.
feel like she was cheating, but you know.
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna ask the last question. We all know what the world needs now is love, but can everybody go around the table and just define what is love for them? What is the deepest thing that love needs right now in this world? Please.
Compassion. You know, compassion and looking at other one as a human. You know, like we all treat treat each other as we want to be treated, and yet I feel like we really don't live by that. It's like, what can you do for me? And that's just all the way around. You know, like I found in my past relationships, it was always like, yeah, but you're not doing this, like keeping tallies and keeping scores. And it's when you erase those scores and those tallies, and you just do for the other person.
Yeah, I like
you know, and that's what I think is love. You know, just unconditional doing for someone else. So
I like that, man. That's very nice.
I would just piggyback off of that and add unconditional love. Also, just doing it because of who you are. You know, not making sure that you'll get something out of it, or you know.
There's a quote that says doing things from love, not for love.
That's
like
dope.
that.
I told y'all I like Cali.
Yeah, me too. She's dope.
Mind your
Mind your business.
Liv, you know what? I feel like back in the day, me and you, we would have been the ones in the tribe. We was together, baby, and you mad at me. I don't get it.
That's definitely me.
I don't get it. I
That's
don't get
like-
it. You mad at me, and I get it, because you
I was
know.
a
I
warrior,
get it.
baby.
I get it, though. I get it. You ain't never been around a brother like this. You're
right. You're right.
Anyway, she from D.C.
You
She
were
gonna...
saying.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, what
Go,
about you?
Cali, go.
No, let's hear from her.
Oh, our niece. Let's go, niece. Yeah.
What I think is just what he said, treating other people the way you want to be treated, and just accepting other people and accepting different and accepting change. I think
feel that.
that's my opinion.
She's gonna go so far.
Yeah. To piggyback off that, I think number one, just let people come as they are. And also, really, we need a lot more patience with people when it comes to little things like road rage, like relationships.
That's not a little thing. Road rage is like most of my life.
Relax. You know when you're at a green light and it just turned green, like beep,
I don't do that.
girl.
I'm-
It just turned green, but it's like just patience, or like
I feel like
someone
you gotta
snapping, and then
prosecute
patience to say like, "Did you have a bad day? Do you want to talk about something?"
That's what we forget, is that everybody's carrying their own crosses.
Yes.
Yeah, that's straight up.
Relax a little.
That's straight up. That's straight up. Come on, Demi.
I was just saying, understand each other's plight. Like, we all go through things. It's like you guys say, you know, treat people the way you want to be treated, and just understand that like everyone is going through something. So it's just practicing more patience with each other, because I feel like we're not patient with each other. I think that also ties a lot into this episode. It's just a lot of people can't find love because they're not patient with each other. And sometimes the thing is, we trip over the smallest little things. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and like treat the bigger things as problems and stuff, but we don't need to trip over every little thing that puts us like in a constant clash. And then I would say this, for those people who want to be in love and everything, this is just me personally. For me, when it comes to being in love with a woman and wanting to be with that woman, like, I want a teammate. I want a teammate that I can look over to and be like, she knows I got her back. I know she's got my back. And every time I look at her, just like,
You had the feel this whole time?
she might.
I don't do it a lot, you know. I got used to it.
Yeah, she might, like, every time I look at her, like, I get that feeling like, yo, I'm standing next to a pretty dope fucking individual.
That's some deep D.
Can you say that last phrase one more time?
I said I'm there for a pretty dope with a pretty fucking dope.
And I am the unpopular opinion all the time, where I feel like the world and love needs God again. I feel like a lot of people don't like to talk about God. A lot of people don't like to think about morals of God and what that is. But I feel like everybody's opinions change so much in life that we don't really know what we want. It differs from day to day, but there is one unchanging thing, and that is God. That is God. Are we ever going to get back to that? Anyways, guys, this has been Objective Outlook. Thank you very much to our guests, Liv, to Andreana, and to Cali, the very beautiful ladies that came through, and always very big love to my two guests. What's up, Jason?
Oh, man, that was good. How'd you like it?
I loved it, bro. What up, Demi? How you feeling, cuz?
It was a great first episode we had.
Wasn't it great? First episode? What up, Ak? Ak is telling me something. What up, Ak? What did you say? The same thing? Let me see if I can...
Channel it.
Let me see if I can channel that one more time. And I feel like, I don't know what I was saying. I said a bunch of stuff. We're going to put it in the edit. But I feel like this has been our first episode at Objective Outlook, the 00. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we have our beautiful, lovely ladies here. We have Liv, the model, the beautiful... just African queen. Look at her face. It's perfect. It's symmetrically. Anyways, ain't nobody worrying about you, DC. We got Andre. We got Andreana. We got the young one, the 18-year-old. How you feeling, love?
I'm good. I had fun.
Thank you for bringing your perspective. We have Cali, the one with the big smile and the wild soul on the inside. How have you done?
I think this was great. This is gonna do well.
The very first one, Liv. Go ahead. Talk your mess. I didn't let you get your little catchphrase in.
I like Cali.
And then I have my co-host. I have Jason. How you feeling, player?
We're good. How are you doing?
Fun.
Oh,
I had a great time. Yeah, dog, it was great. We were editing all those street interviews for 12 hours yesterday, so I'm surprised that I had the moxie to get here. Thank you, Black Love. Black Love, Black Self-Love. What's up, Demi? How you feeling, cuz? Blood of my blood, flesh of my blood.
Number 8.
I'm feeling great. By the way, shout out to all our viewers too.
Yeah.
You guys are playing a big part in this. You know, it's gonna be good.
Ladies, we don't like to do this part, but can you say that this has been the 00 and please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I don't like to do that
This
stuff.
has been the 00. Please like and subscribe.
Ooh, hit that
You're watching Disney Channel.
You're so And shout out to Ak, shout out to Super Creative Studios, shout out to Millie on the camera. Thank you guys, everybody who's making it. This is just the beginning of something that's going to be very big, and I know that from my heart of hearts.
This has been another episode of Objective Outlook, the 00 Team. Keep your opinions, but keep it objective, haters. So, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to. I mean, it'll only help you. They don't really pay us a lot for it, and we are super entertaining. Get ready to